Today's video comes to you straight from Studio Feddler. This is my home office where I do a lot of my planning, grading. I film and edit some of your videos here. So that's where we are. Today I wanted to do a short little video introducing you to this topic called enduring issues. Enduring issues is a phrase that you're going to hear a lot in social studies, not just this year, but next year in 10th grade as well. The reason why you're going to hear it a lot is because when you take the Regents exam at the end of 10th grade, you're going to be expected to write what's called an enduring issues essay. Basically, you're going to get 5 documents. They're going to seem very random from different time periods and addressing different places in the world. And your job is going to be to annotate those documents and find out what is the enduring issue that runs throughout all of those documents. In other words, what is the theme that runs through all of those documents? I want you to think of an enduring issue as basically like a theme. So let's talk about the definition of enduring issues. You might have heard the word endurance, and I know you've heard the word issues before. Enduring means lasts a long time. So for example, if you're a runner and you have great endurance, it means that you can run for a long time without tiring out. An issue is basically just a problem or a challenge. So for example, I know I've said this about people before. Ooh, he has issues or she has issues. Basically, I'm saying that, oh, he or she has problems. They have issues. So if we put those two things together, an enduring issue is a problem or a challenge that has endured or has lasted a long time. Now, there are quite a few enduring issues that we're going to look at in social studies this year. Just to name a few of the big ones, conflict is a problem or a challenge that has lasted a long time. Power or power struggles, that's something that we see over and over again in history through different people groups and different societies. Human rights violations is another one that comes up over and over again. Okay, so an enduring issue is a challenge or a problem that has existed for a long time. It has lasted a long time throughout history. Now, it's important to note that most all of these enduring issues have an effect on us even today. We're going to look at how these enduring issues play themselves out back in history, during historical times before we existed, but they can also affect us currently today. So an example of this would be conflict. Now, conflict is a very broad theme. It's a very broad, enduring issue, but there are different ways that conflict can manifest itself. For example, the easiest one would be wars. War between countries or people groups is a conflict. We have wars today, but obviously we have had wars in the past, right? 2 very large world wars, and then many, many, many other smaller wars. That's all conflict, right? Other examples of conflicts could be not just warfare, but maybe conflict over territory, right? Sometimes people groups will fight over one territory. That's another kind of conflict. Sometimes conflict manifests itself as tensions or conflict between 2 religions, 2 or more religions. So conflict itself is a big enduring issue that's very broad, but there are many specific ways that it can manifest itself. And like we mentioned, it's an enduring issue because it's lasted a long time. We can even see evidence of conflict today. That's quite clear to see. Okay? So we're going to provide for you a list of these enduring issues. We'll have them hanging up in our classroom. And I just want you to get familiar with the term enduring issues. At the end of every unit, or maybe not even at the end, but throughout each unit that we do, we're going to try and tie these enduring issues to the content that we're studying. So we'll look at historical events and people and decide what enduring issues did we see during that historical event or that this people group or that people group was facing. And then we'll look at, well, how is this happening today? We'll also talk about whether or not this enduring issue or any of the enduring issues can actually be solved or reach a resolution. Can we ever solve them so that they're not problems anymore? So I just want you to have this background information about enduring issues. We'll get more in-depth and more specific about it as we go through the class. But that's it. Thank you for watching.